I'm gonna wait and see who all pops in for the meditation. Good morning, Maria. How are you? Welcome in. I'm good. I'm actually good today. I think I got a decent amount of sleep, so I'm feeling better than I did last week. So glad to hear you're doing well too. So I'm just gonna wait a couple minutes, Maria, see if I think Christy's gonna pop in at least for a little bit today. But I think she has to go early. So I'm just gonna wait a couple of minutes and we're gonna do kind of just like a shorter grounding meditation. And then we'll pull cards and hang out a little bit. So we'll see if anyone else pops in. I know some people were saying last week they might try to make it, but everybody's been busy this time of year, you know? Hello, Pamela. Welcome in. How are you? Welcome, welcome. We're just kind of giving it a few minutes here. We're going to start our meditation pretty shortly, but we're just waiting to see if a couple more people pop in before getting started. So welcome. We would love to have you stay and meditate with us. Hi, Mariah. Well, welcome. If you'd like to stay for meditation, we're gonna do that in just a few moments. And welcome in. I saw a bunch of people pop in. So again, just giving it a little bit of time before we get started. And we're gonna do just kind of a shorter grounding meditation today. I do have 2 dogs. Hello, Anita. How are you? Welcome in. Welcome, welcome. So I think I'm fairly well set up here. I'm gonna just double check a couple of things. If while I'm waiting to see if any of my regulars are gonna pop in for the meditation, if you guys would like to gather up any props or tools that you might need for meditation, you can feel free to do so. some good props and tools to use during meditation. These are all optional, by the way. So if you don't have any of these or you don't want to use any of them, the floor works fine. But you could use blocks, blankets, pillows, bolsters, a meditation cushion. You could even do this from a chair, or you could do this from bed. I'm good. Thank you for asking. I'm really good. It's a good, nice, slow Sunday morning. And then some other things that you might want to gather up if you feel called to. You could light candles, you could burn incense, you could use an oil roller or diffuse some essential oils. You could use a palm stone for meditation. They kind of look like this. Something to just hold in the palm. Sometimes that's really nice, really grounding and comforting. So any other aids that you might like, and then you might like to play some soft frequency music or chant music or something like that in the background. Again, all of these things are optional, but sometimes it's nice to have these tools just to make yourself more comfortable, more tuned in to the moment. So really feel free to gather any of the things you know that you need. Those might be different from what I need. So kind of take that moment to tune into what you're needing. And then also feel free to take any movement at all that your body needs before we settle in. So some things that I like to do just to check in with my body are rocking the hips side to side, some little gentle twists. You can do this with breath, kind of moving back and forth with the breath, or you can just stay in place. Sometimes just doing those little twists can really help kind of get you a little relaxed in, help elongate the spine. You can do some little side bends also with the breath. So inhaling, stretching, exhaling, coming back, etc. Also, some little cat and cows with breath can feel really nice. So kind of exhaling in, inhaling, stretch forward, exhaling, coming in. So some of those things can feel really nice before meditation. And the shoulders, you can roll them back and down. You can roll them forward. You can rock the head gently side to side. You can roll the head all the way around. If you do this one, just make sure you're really slow and mindful. And then switching the direction to the other side. So just do whatever feels really good and nourishing to your body today. And remember that you know your body better than anyone else. So do feel like you can trust what you're needing. And then any other movement that you need, sometimes just kind of shaking out the body a little bit before we settle in. Just take a moment, see if there's anything else that you need. Maybe you need some extra cushioning under the body somewhere. We're going to be in meditation for a little bit, so we want to make sure we're in a really comfortable position. And then when all the movement feels complete and you have everything set up just how you would like it, you can find that seated position. You can be against a wall for a little bit more support, or you can be in a chair for that support for the back, or you can even choose to lie down for the meditation. But just choose whatever feels the best to your body today, and know that that changes every single day, what your body needs. So once you're in a comfortable seated position or you're lying down, next step is to close down the eyes or find a soft gaze out in front of you. And then your hands can be placed down on your lap to feel a little more grounding, which we're actually doing kind of a grounding meditation today. So that might feel really nice. Or if you want to feel a little more open and receiving, you can have the palms facing up on the knees. Some other positions are to have the hands stacked in your lap, one on top of the other. Or you can even place one hand on the heart, one hand on the belly. So just choose whichever hand position feels really good to you today. And then we'll start to connect into our breath. Just bringing the focus into the breath, just your natural rhythm for now. And we're not aiming to change or judge the breath at this time. We're just checking in. Really bringing all of our attention to the breath, kind of slowing down the mind. So really bringing attention to how the breath moves in and out of your body, in and out of your lungs. We're not judging or changing the breath at all. We're just quietly observing for now. And then we're going to take 3 deep cleansing breaths together. So inhaling on about a count of 4, but you can kind of find your own rhythm with this. We're going to inhale on that 4 count, and then we're going to exhale it all out through the mouth on a big sigh. So exhaling to begin, getting ready to receive the breath. And then inhale, 1, 2, 3, 4. And then sigh it all out. Inhaling, 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale it all out. See if each time you can feel like you've landed a little bit further, a little more grounded to the floor, anchored to the floor. Last one, inhaling, 1, 2, 3, 4. And exhale it out on a big sigh. See if this time you can really land. See if you can really feel that connection to the earth, to the ground below you, or whatever surface you're on. If you're in a chair or you're in bed doing this meditation. And then come back to the natural rhythm of your breath, checking back in, feeling the ebbs and flows of the breath, bringing the attention back to the breath. Seeing where you feel the breath. Are you feeling it more in your chest? Are you feeling it more in your stomach? Are you feeling it more and the sides, those little floating ribs. Are you feeling an expansion there? Are you feeling it in the back? Are you feeling more of a 360 breath, or is it more shallow? There's no right answer. We're just checking in with what your breath is right now. And then we're going to do a little body scan or yoga nidra, just trying to release as much unwanted lingering tension as possible from the body. So starting with the bottoms of the feet, see if you can really let those relax. Then all of the toes, the tops of the feet, moving up to the ankles and up to the lower legs and calves. See if you can let that relax. The upper legs or thighs. Moving up to the hips, see if you can let that relax. Hip creases, pelvis, pelvic floor. See if you can let that relax and lengthen. Moving up to the lower abdominals, the upper abdominals, the lower back, the mid back, the whole stomach, moving up to the chest and the upper back, and then the shoulders, moving down the upper arms, down to the lower part of the arms. See if you can let that relax. The tops of the hands, all the fingers, the palms. Then moving back up to the shoulders, the back of the neck, the front of the neck, the throat, the back of the head, the sides of the head, the crown of the head. Moving down the forehead, the eyebrows. See if you can let go. The eyes, the cheeks, the place above your lips, your jaw, the tongue, the throat. See if you can let anything that you don't need for now go. See if you can relax. And then come back to the natural rhythm of your breath just one last time before we go into our visualization. Really checking in with yourself, asking how do you feel at this moment? Really being the quiet observer of your breath. And remember that anytime your mind wanders during meditation, that you can always come back to the breath to guide, ground, and center you. The mind wandering during meditation is completely normal. So, anytime you need to bring yourself back to the current moment, the present moment, just begin with the breath. So, then moving into our visualization for grounding, we're going to imagine that we're somewhere in a forest or maybe a garden, somewhere where there's some soft grass or moss to sit or lie down. And you feel really supported by the earth. You're really comfortable on this grass or moss. You feel very held by it, held by the earth. You can feel like roots are growing down into the ground from you and from into the ground, out of the ground into you, and back and forth. So you're really anchored to the earth and the earth to you. And then just start to notice what you see around you in this place. You see trees or the sky, clouds, flowers or foliage, birds, animals, insects. What do you see around you? And then what do you smell around you? Do you smell kind of that moss or grass? Do you smell pine trees? Do you smell flowers? Are you just enjoying the fresh air? What else can you smell? What can you touch around you? Is there moss or grass that you can touch with your hands? Kind of feeling that little tickling sensation in the hands. Is there a tree nearby to touch? Are there flowers? Do you have an animal companion with you? What can you touch? And what can you hear around you? Do you hear the trees? Leaves kind of rustling with the wind going through them. Do you hear birds or insects? Do you hear animals? Is there water nearby, like the trickling of a stream that you can hear? What else can you hear? And then what does this place make you feel? Do you feel calm and grounded and comforted? Do you feel joy? Do you feel the anxiety leave your body? Do you feel really connected to this place? How do you feel? How does this place make you feel? And we'll just sit for a few moments in silence while you take in the scene around you. And then, as always, you're welcome to stay in meditation for longer. Otherwise, we're going to start to ground and make our way out of meditation very slowly, mindfully, and with ease. So, bringing your attention back to your normal breath, asking, how do you feel now? How does the body feel now? How does your breath feel now? What has changed? What has shifted? What has stayed the same? And then we'll take 3 deep breaths together. We're going to inhale on 7 through the nose and exhale on 7 through the nose. So exhaling to begin, getting ready to receive the breath. And then inhale 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Hold. Exhale 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Inhale 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Hold. Exhale 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Inhale 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Hold. Exhale 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And then just bring the focus one last time back to your normal rhythm of your breath. And we'll start to take any gentle movements you need to wake up the body. So wiggling fingers and toes, rocking the hips gently side to side, rolling the shoulders back and down, rocking the neck gently side to side. Any other super gentle movements that you need to just come back into the physical space. And you can flutter the eyes open, or you can keep them closed still for this part, but we're gonna take 3 more breaths together while we sweep the arms up overhead, inhaling, taking everything that you've gotten from this practice, sealing it with the palms together, exhaling, bringing it down to heart center. Inhaling, sweeping those arms up and overhead, palms come to touch. And then exhale, bring it down to heart center. One last time, inhaling, sweeping up everything from this practice, taking it with you into your day, into your week. Exhaling, bringing it down to heart center. May you take all that you receive from your practice today and take it with you throughout your day and week ahead. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Peace, peace, peace. I love you all so dearly. And if you don't know me, my name is Catherine, and I'm here for you. Thank you for taking time out of your Sunday to be in community with me for meditation. And I hope this was helpful. So now we've come to the card pulling section of our live. So if you would like me to pull some cards for you, just let me know. And I'm going to take a couple of sips of coffee while we do that. You're welcome, Maria. I hope that was helpful. I've got you. So, well, give me just a second. I just put some lotion on my hands. They're really dry. It's winter. My skin, everything's dry. Everything's dry. All right, Maria, let's see what we've got for you today. What does Maria need today? I think a couple popped out, but I just wanted to finish shuffling. Yeah, it's like get out of a shower and just lathering yourself in like oil. Oil and lotion. So let's see. Ooh. Okay, well that one flipped over, but then one came out as well. So I'm gonna take that one too. Ooh, nice. Okay. I think I want to do this one next. And Maria, I'm not sure that I think Christy had some other stuff. Coconut body cream, yes. I think Christy had some other stuff going on today, so I think it might just be you and me, which is all good. It's like you get a private reading then. a little private meditation. And I think I saw you share this to the group, so thank you for doing that, by the way. I really appreciate it. I could do it, but then it really takes my focus away from what I'm trying to do in here, so I really appreciate the help. And then if people can show up, that's great. If they can't, then that's also okay. But I appreciate you and Christy kind of taking that on. That's really very kind of you, and you don't have to, so Let's see. I feel like maybe one more wants to come out of here for some reason, but we'll see. Yeah, I think so. What do I want to do next? I think this one. I think this one wanted to come out. Anything else? What else does Maria need? I feel like, yeah, I felt like something else wanted to come out. Okay. These meditations are very, very healing for me. I'm so glad. That is literally my goal. It's just that it's like a healing time for everyone and a community time for everyone, but I hope that it's like helpful, you know. I think at the end of the week or the start of the week, whichever way you want to see Sunday, I feel like it's just a good time to like connect in and kind of set some intentions for the week and kind of heal the things that need to be healed from the week and just kind of focus and take some time on yourself to really be present and be with yourself, right? And be with a community of like-minded people. So that's the whole goal. So I'm really glad to hear that. For some reason I can't commit to recordings, meditations. I get it. Some people like that better because they can press play whenever they want. And some people really, it feels better to be in the moment when it's live or when you go to a studio, for instance. So I completely understand that. I think it's just different for everybody, and you might find that that changes too. Like at some point you might start to like just press and play when you feel like it. But I totally get that. Live meditation, my mind is, come on, it's your me time with the girls. Yes, exactly. It's like a really nice time for us all to really connect to, I think, and just kind of be together. Do something that's like grounding, and then this part is just kind of fun. You know, we see what's gonna come out. Gonna do something a little different today. I've got these charms, so we're gonna see what charms we pull today. Okay. We've got a big reading. Okay, so we're gonna start with the 52 Ways to Grow deck, which I think we've used before for sure. So embrace your season. Embrace your season. Thank you. I feel like it's kind of like crazy, so thank you. um, I was like trying to get it to like not be so crazy, but maybe I just need to embrace the crazy. I have some of that Luxe stuff. Um, like their line of things, and then I use oh shoot, I might have to message you about it afterwards. Um, but I have this leave-in conditioner that I really really like. And I got like the hugest like bottle of it ever. Um, you're for sure making me want to go chop my hair. I really like I'm the type of person that does this every once in a while. Like I grow it really long and then I just there's just a day where I'm like, you know what? I'm sick of it and I just chop it. And I just don't really have that like what's the word? I don't have that like attachment to my hair. You know what I mean? Like it'll grow back. So I'm just like if I don't like a haircut, like it'll grow back. There are a million ways I can style it until it grows out, like it doesn't really affect me, but I know some people are really like attached to their hair. That's fine, right? Everybody's different. Everybody has attachments, but I just don't have that for my hair. Like whatever. We're going to chop it off. It'll grow back. I don't even care. Yes, we are in seasons of how we feel and we want our hair. Yeah, and like I don't know, I just at a certain point I feel like it's like shedding for me. So at a certain point I tend to chop it, like pretty short, like here-ish, which is about it's a little bit longer because we did a little more of a long bob, but it's still pretty short. And sometimes I go even shorter, like up to my chin type of thing, because I'm just like, just need to start over. So anyway, you're reading though, embrace your season. And it says, just as plants have seasons, so do we. Identify what season of life you are in and what it teaches you. Embrace it fully, knowing that every season has its purpose. I'm attached to my curls, not much the length. Yeah. Yeah, that's how I feel. Like I don't know, people tend to like my hair when it's straight better, and I really like it curly. So, you know what? It's my hair, so like I'm just gonna let it be crazy. But it is funny when I wake up and I'm like trying to get it to restyle and it's like being all wackadoodle. Like this one right here was just like, no, I'm gonna be out here. So I'm like, okay, fine. You're gonna just do that, then that's fine. So prune away negativity. Just as plants need pruning, we sometimes need to cut away what no longer serves us. Identify one negative thought or habit to release today. Maybe that's your sign to cut your hair. I think that's funny that those ended up like both being like cohesive with the conversation that we're having. That's really funny. So, so you had two of these come out. These are the 60 card deck of crystals for beginners. And I haven't used this one in a while, and I was like, I don't know why, because I really like this deck, but I just haven't been using it for our meditations. I don't know why. But anyway, it called out to me today, so we're using it. So you got Serpentine, which I really love. Love Serpentine. It's kind of that greenish color. Wonder if I have any. Oh, yeah. This is some Serpentine. It's like a little pyramid. Sometimes it has kind of that black veining going through it. So chakra is crown and heart. Zodiac is Gemini and Scorpio. Element is earth and air. Numerology is 8. Planet is earth. So physical healing properties said to aid longevity, detoxes the blood and the body, treats hypoglycemia and diabetes, aids in the absorption of calcium and magnesium. Oh, I didn't know that. That's interesting. Mental and emotional healing properties. Corrects mental and emotional imbalances, relieves emotional tension, eliminates negative energy, engenders a sense of being protected. Oh, I like that. And then spiritual healing properties are that it's helpful for meditation, helps to regain memory of past lives, can open psychic abilities, assists in discovering spiritual harmony. And then the affirmation is, I forgive and release the past. I forgive and release the past. Yeah, isn't that little pyramid cute? I got that not too long ago. And like I really need more crystals, like a hole in the head. But then again, there's never too many crystals, right? Well, according to my husband, there probably is, but for me, no. I just want to be surrounded by them. So your next one is fluorite. Also a great one. This is a really good one for, actually I'm wearing fluorite. These the little hearts. It's really good for helping you kind of like stay alert and attentive. So it's good for like focusing on something. So fluorite, heart, throat, third eye chakra. Zodiac is Capricorn, Pisces, Libra. Element is air and water. Numerology 7. Planet Mercury. And then physical healing properties are boosts the immune system, stimulates the regeneration and restructuring of cells and DNA, helps to strengthen bone tissue, alleviates rheumatoidism, arthritis, and spinal injuries. Mental and emotional healing properties, keeps you grounded and safe, heightens mental abilities, has the ability to turn away negative energy, helps maintain a clear mind, avoiding any hasty decisions. And then spiritual healing properties, helps you align and rebalance the chakras, increases intuitive abilities and develops a connection to spirit, shields you from psychic manipulation, good for improving psychic skill and attentiveness. And then the affirmation is, I am committed to staying focused on my goals. I am committed to staying focused on my goals. Thank you. I got a stack on today. I have like the staples, like I'm always wearing the tourmaline and quartz. I almost always wear that one. And then I'm almost always wearing the Dalmatian jasper. And then the other ones kind of switch around, depending on what I need. But I'm almost always wearing those two because they're really grounding and protecting. So yeah, fluorite, that's a really good one. Hello, welcome in. So your next one, I'm throwing it. Next one is Maria 514. No toxicity. Detoxify your relationships. Your angels want you to remove toxic patterns from your relationships. There is a need to review a current relationship and make a change for the better. If you cannot mend it and move forward, it's okay to let it go. Light a white candle today and thank your angels for protecting you from the energy that no longer serves you. I feel like you've gotten a couple of releasing what no longer serves you. So this could be a person or something. It doesn't have to be a person. It could be a place, a thing, a way of being, right? Maybe a thought pattern. So the way you think about something. The card says a person, but I don't think you have to think of it that way. And then you got another one. Thank you for subscribing. And then 986, forthright. Practice saying no. Your angels want to alert you to your tendency to confuse yes with no, and they are asking you to stop. People know that you have a hard time not doing what they ask you to, and they have been taking advantage. It's time to say no confidently. 10 times today, look in the mirror and practice a way of saying no. So some boundary work, right? Those go well together. And then 901, turning a page. Now is your time to begin again. A chapter has closed in your life. Reinventing yourself is not easy, but it is necessary. Your angel's message now is to embrace that reality and combine it with confidence that you are ready to move ahead. Draw another card with the intention of receiving angelic guidance on what is to come. So we're going to pull another one. We're going to pull another one of these. Let's see what else wants to come out. I'm going first because my brother is there. I guess that person left. It's back to just you and me. Maria. Oh, that was thinking about coming out. I don't think it flipped all the way over though. Let's see. There we go. I'm stuck to my own sweater. Okay. 716, soul companions. Important connections are building. Your angels want you to make new, mutually supportive bonds. The people you meet are special to your journey. Welcome them into your heart space. Think of someone in your life you've connected with recently. Send this person a message or reach out to talk face to face. See how you can build on your connection. Well, that's very clear. So they kind of want you to maybe release some people or things that aren't serving you so you can bring in the people and things that do serve you, that are going to be mutually supportive and nourishing and all of those lovely things. That is a lovely message. And you're not done yet. We still have a ways to go because you're getting a big reading today. Because why not? You know? All right, let's see. I was hoping maybe I'd just land on this one, but no love. 44. Okay. Okay, so your first one you got. Thank you, angels. Yes, thank you, angels, guides. Yesterday, the energy around me was very intense for me. Ooh, so I mean, you don't have to tell me what that is, but I feel like there's a strong message coming through, you know, that maybe there's some boundaries you need to set up. And this one, now that you just said that, is an interesting, what's the word I'm looking for? Not connection, but these are connected to what you're saying. This one is mirror. Who or what is triggering you? Who or what is triggering you? And she's kind of looking at her reflection. So let's read about that. Mirror, who or what is triggering you? The filter of our own experience is how we experience life 90% of the time, through our own projections. When someone reminds us of an unhealed experience, we get triggered. Often it's an unconscious thing. People and situations can trigger our mirrors to reflect back to us what we believe to be true about life, the universe, and ourselves. Mirrors pointing to our shadow and our light. Mirrors revealing the parts of us that are yet to be accepted, witnessed, or loved. This card is guiding you to look closely at what experiences or people are currently triggering in you and what they could be mirroring back to you. When have you felt like this before? Could they be opportunities to heal something in you? Or are they shining a light on something that or are they shining a light on something that longs to be witnessed in you? This goes for the good and the bad. The good, those who we admire and put on a pedestal. If we do not realize that we are attracted to them because we are like them, we will need to cut them down in order to rise to their level. The bad, those we despise, are envious of, and put down. If we do not realize that they trigger something in us, then it is still yet to be healed, and we will remain hurt and wounded ourselves. So work your light inquiry. Who or what is triggering you? What is it in you that they are triggering? What part of you longs to be witnessed? My past and my present is triggering me. Yeah. So there's something you either need to look at for shadow work or for, light work, right? Or maybe both. Maybe a combination of both. It does feel like there's a strong sense of that, like they're maybe wanting you to connect, right, to your own intuition and connect with them, right? Pruning away the negativity, the things that no longer serve us, and then calling in those soul companions, right? Calling in people that are really going to be for you. So that's what I'm seeing in your cards so far. So then you got Pleiades. Pleiades. I know that's in the back here. Yeah. Pleiades, double mission, channeling and uplifting humanity. So some of this is kind of controversial, like the idea of Pleiades and Minnetonkains and Lemurians and that sort of thing. So you can kind of take or leave that part, but we'll see what the card has to say about, maybe what goes with this message overall. But some people are connected to that. There is some controversy around it because I think it kind of has some ties to some icky things like white supremacy. So I kind of don't know how I feel about it, But I love this deck, and I do think the cards are really beautiful, and I do think the book, like what it says about each card, is really beautiful. So you can take or leave the Pleiades part, is all I'm saying. Because there are some kind of weird ties to that. But anyway, double mission, channeling and uplifting humanity. I do think that some of us are here to do that work as light workers or as helpers, right? There's different ways of thinking about that. So the Pleiadians are a group of star beings dedicated to raising the vibration of the planet and sharing new consciousness through creations and technology. They have been incarnating on Earth since near the beginning of humanity. You are a soul who has a double mission to grow at a soul level and to raise the vibration of the planet. If you have been called to write, speak, or channel, this is your sign to keep doing it. Your work is divinely guided. Of all the souls, Pleiadians are the chattiest, so perhaps you have already started channeling some of the work into the third dimension. Thank you for doing your part in the great plan. Your presence and unique light is needed. So I think that really goes with everything, because you kind of have this double thing going on in your message where it's like they really want you to start connecting to maybe your spiritual gifts, but they also want you to release some stuff that doesn't serve you anymore. Okay. I gotta get out this thing for our next cards. You're getting like a marathon reading today, Maria. But hey, you know what? When you're the only one here, that's my gift to you. Let's see. Okay. So these are the I love this deck. I don't do a lot of this on the lives, but the Witch's Familiar Runic Oracle. I am so happy that you found me too and that we're connected. It makes me very happy. So thank you for being here. I feel like I need to. I loves you. I'm so happy you're here. So this is such a good community. I'm sad that like some of the other people that were coming all the time aren't, because I think it's such a wonderful group of people. But I think they'll come back. They'll swoop back in when they need me, you know? Like it's not, sometimes people come for a while and then they go away for a while and then they come back when they're needing this. So I think that's just kind of naturally how it happens. I don't really take it personal, you know? This time is for you guys. It's not really about me or for me to gain anything other than just being with you guys. That's what I gain from it. And yeah, it's a really nice time to connect with you guys. So Awaz, the horse. So the horse, that trusted helper, that stalwart companion on the longest journeys, the horse has worked in companionship and trust with humanity for millennia. The horse knows the power of working as a team, of co-cooperation. Awaz, while swift energy uses no force, its way is persuasion, suggestion, and invitation of friendship. The power of this rune lies in union and partnership. Awaz points to symbolic relationships, to the joining of individual and harmonious beings. It encourages you to find flexibility, to be adaptable and pragmatic. This is the time to go with your heart or intuition, not your head. And keywords are teamwork, trust, harmony, marriage, loyalty. Work with this rune if you want to enhance your communication with animal companions. Ooh, I like that. But I think that kind of goes to that soul companions thing too, right? Kind of calling in the people that are meant to be in your life, right? The people that are meant to help you, rather than the people that maybe are just kind of energy vampires, or I don't know, people that take more than they give or cause more heartache than joy, right? Not that people can't do some of that and we still love them and we're still there for them. We all go through like bad times and we should be given grace, but if you have people that are just kind of constantly sucking the life out of you, then maybe it's time to let that go, right? I've been there. I'm a people pleaser. I've been there many times. And well, I should say I'm a recovering people pleaser. I don't think I'm really that much of a people pleaser now, but I certainly used to be. So your last card is Laguz. I don't know if I'm saying that right, but Laguz, the seahorse. So happy I met you. Yes, they'll come in time. Tiny seahorse floating in the great waters. She feels its ebbs and flows. In the great ocean of life, the universal ocean, in her soft, shifting dream state, she knows the unity of all life and its connection that flows through past, present, and future. In her world, water is everywhere. It pervades all things and is the living energy that is the source of everything. Symbol and unconsciousness of invisible forces, the dream, state, and shadow. This is the powerful rune in the way water is powerful and multifaceted and changing as water in its many forms. Laguz calls you to release the struggle and go with the flow, spending time in meditation and allow your deeper intuitive state to speak and guide you. It reminds you that on life's journey, not all can be controlled, and change is only constant, and without it, life becomes stagnant. So really really kind of trusting, I think, that the universe or whatever you believe in has your back. Key words are flow, memory, dreams, the unconscious, fate, and karma. Magical workings. Clairvoyance and future sight are enhanced by Laguz, an aid to working with the dream state and astral projection. I think this is very cohesive. They really want you to like let go of some things so that you can call in the new things, right? Really manifest the new things. So you got these charms. I think it's kind of fun to do the charms once in a while. So kind of moon and stars. So maybe you're needing kind of like manifesting, right? Because new moon is kind of when we manifest. You got two kind of snowflakes. So maybe there's something coming up in the winter time here that's going to be important. Maybe the winter time I'm kind of getting is a good time to really hone in on the meditating and like the connecting into spirit or higher power, however you want to see that. The spider with the web can often be about dreams or kind of weaving your own dreams. She is the kind of the weaver of your own fate, if you will. You have the power. Oh, you've got another like crescent moon. It's maybe a little more than a crescent moon. So I think on the crescent moon, are we releasing? No, I think we release with the full moon and we kind of manifest with or is it the other way around? I don't know. Now I'm second guessing myself. Oops. So then you got this kind of crow. And I don't remember what just one crow means. Just, it broke too. But it's a little crow. So I need to look that up and send it to you. Got a hummingbird. All I think about with hummingbirds is like energy, like transformation energy. They are full of energy. And then the snake is also like shedding layers, shedding your skin. Yeah, that sort of messaging. This also has like on the body of the snake, it has like the little moon. Maybe you're supposed to be working with the phases of the moon. Yeah. So I hope that was fun. I it was fun kind of like I had all these charms from things and I was like, what am I going to do with all these? And then I saw somebody in a reading using them in this way and I was like, oh, that's such an awesome idea. I'm going to steal that cuz yeah, it's fun. So that was it. That was the message, I think. I think there's some releasing you need to do and some calling in you need to do. You're welcome. I think that was a really good reading. I'm kind of jazzed about that. I hope you are. My son's daughter is due in December. Oh, well, that'll be a wonderful time becoming a grandmother. That's amazing. That's going to be such an exciting time. So that's maybe that's what the double charms are. I also do really think that winter is a good time to really like be cozy and like we're indoors a little bit more, but we can really like cozy up and kind of like go inward a little bit more. But you're going to have a very exciting time with a new baby. And is this your first grandchild? This reading feels related to my son and granddaughter. Well, there you have it. Yeah, I'm kind of just staring to see if I see any other things. So I will send them to you. Yes, first grandbaby. Okay, so that is it, like a huge milestone, in life, right? It's like, wow. I was never even a parent. I mean, I have fur children, but that's not the same thing as having your own children and then seeing them grow up and have their own babies. It's kind of an exciting step in life. It is many changes in 2025. Well, hopefully it will, lead to a better journey, a better path, right, for 2026, right? The bringing in of the new, that would make a lot of sense if the baby is something that's new that's coming in. So I love that idea. That's really cool. Okay, well, I think I'll go. And yes, I'm hoping 2026 is less chaotic, but we'll see. We'll see. We can't control that. We just have to like trust, like your one card said. Really trust that it's all working in our favor, and even the icky things are hopefully working in our favor and removing the things that need to be removed. This was an amazing one. I even really enjoyed just doing just kind of a, very generic meditation for today. Like it's not like I wrote that one. I just kind of did it in the moment, but it's a very, I mean, everybody uses that's the symbolisms that I was using. So, but I felt like I felt very connected to it today. So it was really lovely. Any plans? I don't know. I don't think I have any plans. I don't know what I want to do after this. I have a ton of stuff I should do, and I have a new student starting on Tuesday, so I kind of have to get ready for that and get some paperwork around and stuff like that so that they have that ready to go to sign. So I probably need to do some of that stuff, but that could also wait until tomorrow. So I have some like administrative stuff I need to do, but I don't know. Sundays are also kind of for relaxing, so I might do a little light cleaning and then, the things that absolutely need to be done for the week, I'll get those done. And then, you know, tomorrow is Monday and I'll have to get in here in my office and do some work. So I'm thinking movies and relaxing, maybe read a book, find something relaxing to do. Yeah, Sunday relax time, exactly. That's what this time is too. Like, I don't really feel like this is work. Like, maybe it is in a way, but it doesn't feel like work. It just feels fun. So, anyway, what are you doing today? Anything good or just relaxing? I hope I hope if you are doing things that they're fun things, and if you're not doing anything, that it's just relax time. It's me time, these meditations. Yeah. Yeah. You time, you get to like go shut the door. you know, either physically or, metaphorically. Shut the door on all the other things and just focus on yourself for an hour or two. Laundry and relax. Okay, yeah, so we're kind of on the same page there. I think that's kind of the plan over here. So it was a busy day yesterday and I'm exhausted. Not fun. And then I'm sure you have to go to work tomorrow. So, I mean, I know I have to get some things done for work for Tuesday and Wednesday. So, yeah. Tomorrow I will have to get a bunch of things done. Yeah. But hopefully this helped reset you for the week. And if you have any ideas, Maria, for future meditations, just always feel free to message me with those. I'm gonna send your cards here right away. And then I'm gonna go relax. But if you think of anything or you need anything, you know where to find me. And love you so much. Have a beautiful rest of your day. Sometime I'm gonna have to do like a Zoom so that we can all like see each other and everyone can talk. Um, Maybe we could do that like do this first as a live and then, have like a half an hour where we can all chit chat and everyone can kind of talk about their wins. Wins for the week or whatever, and or maybe things that are stressing or bothering them. So it might be something to think about in the new year, something new to add, just some community time, right? So love you so much though. Have a beautiful rest of your day, and I will talk to you next time. Bye for now.